What is up, guys? It's Ryan from Christian Coasters. I'm back with another coaster review. Today we're going to be talking about the B&M Hyper Coaster at Kings Island, Diamondback. And I have had countless numbers of rides on this coaster. I have done it probably over the last 6 years at least 350 times. And I don't keep track of that stuff, but I just want to say it is by far my favorite hyper coaster I've ever been on so far. I've done three, the other two being Intimidator at Carowinds and Magnum XL 200 at Cedar Point. First thing I want to get into about this coaster is the airtime. That is definitely the highlight of these B&M hyper coasters. And I mean, I've done a few coasters that give some great ejector. If you're looking for ejector airtime, none of these B&M hypers are really going to be your ride. Fury 325 as a comparison for another B&M, that gives some pretty strong ejector at moments, but Diamondback and Intimidator never have done that for me. I think the airtime on Diamondback is very good floater though, but you kind of have to make it yourself. And allow me to explain. If you get 5-clicked, I shouldn't even say that. There are clicks on the B&M clamshell restraints, and a 3-click is the minimum you're allowed to get on Diamondback. 5 and 6 is about average for the GP. If you get like a 5 or 6-click, you're not going to have as much space to wiggle around and get airtime. If you manage to get a 3-click ride, you get so much space, and you can literally like kind of jump on the crest of the airtime hills, especially if you're towards the back. And then you kind of have to create that airtime yourself. But good lord, is it fun when you get the 3-click rides. This coaster definitely isn't intense by any standards at all. I have rarely ever grayed out on the drop, and if that is an intense part, that is the most intense part of the ride. This ride is solely about airtime and just, it's got good speed, don't get me wrong. If you ride second row, it's extremely fun having that wind, or first row. I guess it doesn't matter what row you ride in. When you have that wind blowing in your face, it's just an awesome sensation, but in the back seat, it gives you so much better floater airtime in my opinion. Plus, during the summer, my favorite thing to do on this coaster is reach back and stick my hands up where the water is being sprayed, not at the brake because I don't want to hurt myself, but just splash myself, and it's super fun. You can get soaked really easily, and it's a great way to cool down. Plus, the ride operators always give you a sideways look when you get back to the station. So yes, this ride is filled with awesome memories for me as well. A lot of my good friends at the park actually work or have worked at Diamondback at one point, and it's just a super awesome atmosphere in that station. I know that's a little bit of bias being added, but they definitely have the coolest crew in the park in my opinion. The other category I'd want to get into would be the drop. And I know most people like to do the drop first, but like I said last video, these things are going to be kind of unscripted. Actually, there's no kind of to it. They are unscripted. But why not? Let's do the drop towards the end. And honestly, this is a really fun drop. And if you're smart about the airtime like I mentioned earlier and you get lucky, you can actually get some pretty insane floater air on that drop. And the airtime tends to weaken as the ride goes. But like I said, it's not an intense coaster. It's just another hyper coaster. So Diamondback overall, I think we need to come up with a scale too. And I probably should have done this for Lightning Rod too. But Coaster Studios, he's got his own thing. Logan's got his own Scream scale. What are we gonna do? Scale of 1 to 100? Just how awesome it is? I don't know. We'll give it a 87 out of 100. And if you guys have a better scale idea, drop it in the comments because it's more than likely that I'll start using it. But then again, like I said last video, it's not to rip off any channel, but you can't do a review without giving a score. I don't know why I didn't do that for Lightning Rod. So with that being said, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. Be sure to keep God number one. And I'll catch you guys next time, here at Christian Coasters.